Hey everyone, it is time for Saturday scrapbooking. So I've got some pictures here of my husband. This whole left side of the layout is going to be pictures of my husband. And this is him beside the little car that belonged to our friends that they let us use. And so I really like that one there of him leaning against the front of the car. And then I got several pictures of him posing on this giant rock here. This one I have temporarily backed on a black mat. I wasn't sure. I figured it needed black to make it stand out, and I'll properly adhere that later. But the next page is a page of me trying to get a selfie with an ostrich. And we were laughing so hard trying to get this picture because the car is so short and I was trying to crouch down and the ostrich was so tall that it took me 3 tries to just barely get his head in the picture. And I have pre-cut out some alphabet dies for my title, and I have some little ephemera pieces chosen. And then I also did go ahead and do my journaling on little strips that I will add later. I have also pre-cut out some matte layers for those 2 car pictures, and I originally was thinking maybe doing them in black, but then I remembered I have this metallic silver cardstock, and I thought that worked well because the car is silver, and just the light blue tones in that picture too, I thought would really go nice with the silver. So I laid it out there to see, do I want to commit to that, and thought, yep, I'm good with that. So I'm adhering that little black matte layer I had cut out. It was just a scrap that's just barely fits with the picture, but at least I didn't have to use any other paper. So now I'm going to adhere these pictures onto their little matte layer. And I could have gutted the matte layer and kept some of that silver, but I have a giant package of that silver cardstock, so I'm fine with that. So now to start adhering the pictures on this page. So I've got that one down. That top picture in the right corner, I wasn't sure if I wanted just to overlap it, and then I thought, you know what, let me just chop a piece of it off, and I think that would look better. And I am quite happy with that. So I can start adhering the rest of the pictures down onto this page. These pictures were taken as we were on our way out of the Cape of Good Hope area. We are coming towards the end of this very long, busy day we had that started out with, I believe the first layout from this day was Musenberg Beach, and then we did Boulders Beach with the penguins and all the different stuff from there. So I think I only have maybe 2 more Saturdays left to scrapbook on this particular day. Then it'll be on to the next day. But anyways, I'm adding my title here, which for this page I'm adding the title My Man. And then I have a few little ephemera bits that I'm putting on there. I always lay them out to see, like lay out my titles and words and everything to see if I've got my spacing good, and then if I like it and if I'm happy with it, then I adhere it all down. So that page worked out good. So now onto this page with the ostrich selfies. It is kind of a goofy page, goofy pictures, but it was a fun, laughable part of our trip. We still chuckle when we think about this or see these pictures, so I had to include them. So I'm first adhering the pictures down, and I'm making these ones not straight, a little lopsided. And I wasn't sure if I wanted to back them with anything or add some other color on the page, and then I thought, you know what, I'm just gonna leave it because it's the story of these pictures that kind of matters here. So the title I chose for this one is Ostrich Selfie, and then I'm gonna put several different cameras on the page. So I'm just getting everything lined up here, and once I am happy with the placement of things, I will start adhering down the title, which I've sped this part up a lot. I am so thankful for precision tip glue and reverse tweezers, because these are things I use a lot and they sure make it easier to scrapbook and to make cards. So now I'm gluing those 3 cameras on, and I decided I wanted them in a little bit different places than I originally had them. So just sticking those down. And then I believe I will start working on my journaling. With some coffee first, of course. So I've got my journaling things laid out kind of how I want them. And then I thought I want to add some blue, really dark blue ink around them just to make them stand out a bit. So I'm just showing a bit, and then off camera I did the rest of it. And now just placing them again, lining them up how I want them, kind of helter-skelter there. And then I will start gluing those down. Now, once I have all the journaling bits in place there, I realized I needed something else next to the journaling. Well, maybe I didn't need it, but I wanted it. So I grabbed out a few stickers because I wanted a few more cameras, and I think I've used all of the cameras that I could find in my ephemera bits. And the cameras and the backpack and the little coffee ephemera did come from the 49 Market Travel Diaries laser cut elements. And now I've got this sticker, and this little film strip die is by Uniquely Creative. And so I'm just cutting it down into smaller pieces, trying to make something work, because I thought I wanted them, but then I wasn't sure. So I'm just kind of playing, trying to figure out what I want. And as I get that all figured out and things stuck down there, I just wanted to mention with my journaling bits, I decided to do it in my own writing, which I don't always like my printing. It's kind of messy, and I kind of went with like not super neat here. But the reason I did that is because I find it so comforting to see my dad's writing. My dad passed away 15 years ago, and to see his handwriting or his printing, his messy chicken scratch, is comforting to me. And so I thought it's wonderful to have these things for the future. It's something that maybe my kids will like looking through this and going, oh, there's mom's messy printing. So never be afraid to have your own writing in your scrapbooks, because it can bring comfort to your family. So I'm just about done here. I think adhering the last little bits down here, I did swap out the original camera sticker that I had for a different one that I thought looked better. And anyways, here's a closer up look of each page. So that page with a bunch of pictures of my husband, and then the ostrich selfie page, which still makes me laugh. Not very flattering pictures, but it was a funny story, and it makes my husband and I chuckle. But there we are, another layout done from my South Africa trip. I just want to say thank you so much for all your support and your comments. It means the world. Have a wonderful, peaceful day.